Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online classes. Yes, today in central government, we are going to see the next part of the lesson, Prime Minister. Already we completed President and Vice President role and their powers and how they vacate from his office. Okay, so today we'll see about Prime Minister. Prime Minister role in the Constitution, it clearly mentioned in the Article 74 in Part 1. Okay, now you see the role of Prime Minister in the Constitution. We already know very well. Prime Minister is the head of Indian Union, real head of Indian Union. Okay, so nominal and higher authority, it belongs to the President, but Prime Minister called as the real head of the Indian Union, which means all the administrative power in the hands of Prime Minister. Okay? Okay. Today we are going to see about this. You see, there is a collective ministers along with the Prime Minister ruled the government. We know very well. So this Prime Minister post, we borrowed this idea, we borrowed from England Constitution. Because in England also we know very well, the Prime Minister is in charge of administration. So based on that, we borrowed some ideas from the England Constitution and we framed our Constitution. Okay, so the head of the Indian Union, that is the President, it's appointed the Prime Minister along with the other ministers, especially the Council of Ministers. Okay, how he was appointed by the President, that we called as a okay, so see, majority party leader or majority party proposed leader to become a Prime Minister. For example, in a Lok Sabha election, which party got majority seats, that party leader may be elected as a Prime Minister, or else the party leader will be suggested some person, that person to become a Prime Minister. So that post, it's a higher post in the administration level of in India. Okay, so don't confuse Prime Minister and President. President is the nominal head and he is a higher authority of India. Prime Minister is a real head. Okay, all the administration power vested with him. Okay, so now, for example, in Lok Sabha election, for example, take it as 500. Now we have a 545. Take it as 500 total seats. So one party got 251, which means more than half of the total number of seats. So the parties winning the 251 seats now, the party called as majority party, automatically the party leader to become a Prime Minister, or else the party leader they choose the Prime Minister. Okay, sometimes Prime Minister the post is vacant because sometimes it may be tied 250, or else there is no majority gained by any party. For example, some parties got 100, some party got 50, some party 200, some party 25, whatever it may be. You see, there is no single party secured more than half of the seat. So now, there is only possible way any two parties join together and form the government. This is called as a minority government. Suppose it's not possible, the party is not ready to join or mingle together. So that time, there is no way we need to conduct one more election. Suppose, sometimes the President may call any one of the party leader to form the ministry and to show the power. So what does it mean to show the power? Suppose take it as, for example, A, B, C, D. Now, President called C party and asked the leader to form the ministry and show the power, which means he need to show the power that is more than 251 seats in this group. He may called B and D along with him, so their total count is 275. So now he can able to form the ministry. The chance will be given by the president. Okay, by simple way, the single party secured more vote automatically. The single party leader to form the ministry, this government called as majority government, and the two or more parties join together form the government called as minority government. Okay, so now any of the party member, what is it? If the person is not in the membership, that is Lok Sabha, that member also elected as a minister. Can you understand? Now, I am not participating in an election, but after that, what is it? After the election, president may choose. No, president can appoint me as one of the minister. But my duty within a 6 month of time, I want to stand in any of the place and to win the election. That's my duty. Otherwise, within 6 months of time, I can't prove my power in the particular constituency. Now, I cannot be the MP of Lok Sabha. That power also visited with the president. But this all the thing with the support or with the idea of Prime Minister can be possible. So it is a collective responsibility of ministry. Okay, so this is the outline of the Prime Minister, how he was appointed and how the government was formed. Okay, next we'll see outline of powers and functions of the Prime Minister. Normally you see he is the head of the ministry. Okay, it's a collective responsibility, a head of the ministry. Now, what is meant by head of the ministry? Now, we know very well some categories will be there. We have a number of portfolios, that is ministries. In that, you can see take it as home affairs, foreign affairs, finance, railway, education, whatever it may be. All this portfolio is headed by Prime Minister. Can you understand? But he was all the people appointed by President. That already we saw in earlier classes. Okay, like Prime Minister, all Council of Ministers, other ministers, ministers of the state, deputy ministers, all the ministers appointed by President, who chosen the minister to the ministry post, that is Prime Minister. Okay, so that's why we call it as a collective responsibility with the power with the Prime Minister. And you see, there is a link between the President and Council of Ministers. Okay, now, President's duty, we know very well, appointment. Council of Ministers' duty to maintain their ministry. Between these two, who will be there? That is a Prime Minister. Because he is a channel of communication between the President and Council of Ministers. All the thing, the ideas of Prime Minister, everything can be possible. But at the same time, President approval also very important. For that, already we saw one example. Finance bill, last class we saw. Finance bill introduced by the Finance Minister in Lok Sabha. How it's possible to, the bill to become an act? That is, the Lok Sabha want to approve. No need to, get the approval from Rajya Sabha. Okay, other bills want to get the acceptance from the Rajya Sabha, except money bill, that already we saw. But in before, the bill want to be approved by the President. Isn't it? The first thing, the President want to be approved. Then it passes to the Lok Sabha. Okay? So, now the Prime Minister is in charge of all Council of Ministers. The The finance ministry come under the council of minister. So with the advice of prime minister, finance minister formed a bill, getting the approval from president and passed it to Lok Sabha. Now all of their contribution together is mingled here. Okay, like that, every bills they passed, so their duty and their responsibility it showed here. Okay, okay. So next important functions now. Now you see there is a prime minister is representing some worldwide conferences. For example, G8, G12, so this is the international organizations. Now South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So in this group, India is one of the members. So now who is represented in the meeting? That is Prime Minister, not a President. Because the real authority or a real power person can be the right person to conduct the meetings or participate at the meeting. So like some important category, the Prime Minister, is represented at the meetings. So that also one of the important power of the Prime Minister. And you see there is a few more important various functions. That is senior most minister, because in the cabinet meeting, the senior most ministers will be there. They called as a cabinet ministers. Okay, so suppose sometimes he was absent while in meeting time, he was absent, and it's taken over by the some other ministers. So he can get the advice from those ministers, and he gave the power to conduct the meetings. As a cabinet meetings, the in charge given to the some other ministers. Okay, that power also from the Prime Minister. Okay, students. Next, we move to the Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers can be divided into three. First one is Cabinet Minister. And second, Ministers of State. And third one, Deputy Ministers. So these are all the three divisions of Council of Ministers. We'll see one by one. Cabinet Ministers. Now, Cabinet Ministers we call as the senior most ministers. Some important category will come under the cabinet. So we have a plenty of ministry in the department, but actually some kind of departments only specified as a very important. Those type of category alone will come under cabinet. So the ministers, the respective posts now, the ministers also have that much of qualification. Qualification, their knowledge and vast experience. So those type of ministers will be appointed as a cabinet ministers. The ministry like Home Affairs or Foreign Affairs or Railway, Finance, like ministries, some only there's a particular part will come under the cabinet. So I already said the importance of cabinet. So Prime Minister only they have a link with the cabinet ministers because their duty is very important in the administration of India. So the main important duty, the maintain the cabinet. So by the cabinet minister, and he just coordinating of the cabinet ministers. Next category, ministers of state. Okay, this is the second part, and these ministers also appointing in the ministries, which means in the some kind of departments will be allotted, but the important department will not allotted to the ministers of state. Okay, so this ministry is like a second level of the Council of Ministers, like this will come. And deputy ministers will not come under any ministry post. The member can assist the ministers. For example, like deputy ministers can assist cabinet minister and ministers of state, but they are not to become a minister or to maintain the ministry. That power will not allow to the deputy ministers. But sometimes the cabinet ministers are most important category in the administration level. Some important meetings they attend, but the ministers of state they will not attend the meeting unless they called by the prime minister or cabinet. Okay, so by any of the meeting, the deputy minister will not invite. Only to assist these two ministries, the deputy minister's post was created in India. So these are all the three ministers like cabinet, ministers of state, and deputy minister will come under the Council of Ministers. Okay, students. So next class we'll move to another topic. Thank you.